What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Man, so I'm looking at my news feed the other day, the YouTube feed. I don't normally check my comments anymore. I do occasionally, but you do have your feed going on, right? Where it shows you recommended videos and new videos and this and that. And there was a video from my man, Jason Blaha. You guys know I'm cool with Blaha. We're good friends, you know. We get along. We talk offline. You know, I like Jason. I like him a lot. He writes for our content site. But I've also noticed a couple other videos coming up. I've noticed that there's a huge, like, view fest going on for Fake Natty videos. I know that Jason likes drama, man. Jason is drama. I mean, the man's been involved in more lawsuits on the internet than, I can't even think of anyone who's been involved in more lawsuits on the internet. Jason is crazy, man. He's all about the drama, the YouTube drama, right? And I see he did a how to spot a fake natty. I think he had O'Hearn or that one dude. I don't even remember who. But then I saw another one that popped up. For some reason, I'm like on the natty feed, right? I'm on the fake natty feed. I got that natty action going on. And like there's a natty or not channel. There's like this natty, that natty. I actually looked at that channel, and what's funny is a lot of guys on there who they say are not natty, I actually would guess would be natty. I think that the way they judge who's natty or not is if they're bigger than them. And a lot of these guys who say someone's natty or not natty are usually small. Jason aside, Jason's actually a really big dude. He's in shape. He lifts weights. I'm good with Jason, right? I'm not dogging Jason at all. It's not calling Jason out. I just want to call out the whole natty or not bullshit in general. And I've done this before in stating why an athlete cannot state if they're natty or not. I actually pointed to Dana Lynn and Callie and all those other people and Mike O'Hearn, who has an acting career. And if you guys remember Christian Bowman, that's lemon lime ruckus right there. I'm about to go do some, fuck, that's so good. If you guys remember Mike O'Hearn, not Mike O'Hearn, but Christian Bowman. He actually had a sponsorship with Muscle Tech. He went on Bigger, Faster, Stronger and claimed and basically admitted to steroid use, and he lost his sponsorship. Now, you take someone like Callie Muscle, who's on TV. You take someone like Dana Lynn Bailey, who's reached that mainstream status with American Ninja Warrior and doing a bunch of different things. You have someone like Mike O'Hearn, who's been on TV. He's been on TV many times. He's a fashion model. He's just a fucking uber sexy individual. And at the end of the day, you cannot go and say, okay, these guys need to admit to steroid use. I'm not saying they're using steroids or not. I'm saying that it'd be stupid for them. So if someone asks them, are you on steroids? What do you expect them to say if they have everything to lose and nothing to gain? What, so they get respect of some fucking 15-year-old running a natty or not website from his mom's basement in fucking Scotland? I mean, who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, it's kind of disturbing how these videos get all these views. I've never once clicked on a natty or not video. I did go to the natty or not website because I was on it. By the way, guys, they said I'm not natural. Fucking profound shit right there, right? At the end of the day, my opinion is, who the fuck cares? I've always been the person to say, and I say this in email responses, I say this on Twitter, I've said this on Facebook, I've said this right here. Unless you have a medical condition, I do not believe that steroid use is for anybody unless you know the risks and you know the reward, and you're willing to take that risk and reward to enhance your physique, your performance, your 40-yard dash time, whatever it is you're trying to enhance, and you compete in a non-tested organization. Because if you're not natural, you're competing in a testing organization. Last I checked, Callie competes in the NPC, Dana Lynn competes in the IFBB, and Mike O'Hearn hasn't competed in years, and even when he did, he was competing in the NPC. As for guys like Doug Miller, who I will stand by and say I know, dislike. Look, until one of you guys, the guy's taken how many drug tests, submitted his own off-season drug tests, There's no convincing any of you that he's natural. The bottom line is, I am not a I could go practice basketball every fucking day for the rest of my life, and I will still not be as good as LeBron James or even the guy who mops the floors for the fucking New York Knicks at night. There are genetic outliers, and what I find disastrously, preposterously, I'm running out of really big fucking words to use here, is the fact that people click on these videos that it's concerning to them. What you need to concern yourself with is becoming the best you ever. If you believe that you cannot reach a certain level without drugs, you will never reach a certain level without drugs. You will never reach any level without drugs because you will never work hard enough to get there. The reason you can say that Doug Miller is natural is because he did not believe in limitations set forth by being natty. He did not believe that you can only train X amount of hours a week. He did not believe that you can only eat Pop-Tarts because you're natural. You can't stick to a healthy bro diet like he does. I'm not saying that's the only way to diet. I'm a flexible dieter myself, but that's what Doug does. Doug takes it to the next level, okay? Actually, I'm not. I promote flexible dieting. My diet's bro. You guys know that. But at the end of the day, he didn't set up those limitations. So what happens is you get a bunch of people coming in saying you will never achieve that status. You will never be that good because you're not on drugs and everybody else is. And that might be true. That might be true. You might not be able to reach a certain level of development without drugs. I agree. I'm not saying that's not true. What I am saying is that you will be able to reach a level of development far beyond what you would if you thought that you need drugs or you need this or you need that or Mike O'Hearn's on drugs or Callie's on drugs. So what if you aim for Callie muscle or Mike O'Hearn's physique and you don't get there? You're still going to get somewhere. You're still going to make consistent linear improvements and you're going to become a better you than you were before. All these videos are clickbait. All these are to get you guys to click on it. And I know you guys are going to say, well, you're doing this video for clickbait. No, I'm doing this video because it's fucking frustrating to look at. The fact that people set these mindful limitations on themselves because they think that there's a certain magic pill, magic drug, magic this, magic that, and that genetics do not play a role. You guys have to realize before he was number 2 in the Mr. Olympia and before he was who he is today, which is a phenomenal athlete and individual, Kai Green was an amazing natural athlete. You guys also have to realize that some of the pictures you see of Ronnie where you say he's his best, I can state for the fact that I know because I know Ronnie and I trust Ronnie, and that's a man who, why would he lie about that now, that Ronnie was natural or very close to in those pictures. You're looking at genetic elite, okay? You see guys in the MLB now who aren't on drugs, who are still hitting home runs that are further than any home runs that guys on drugs have hit. You're seeing an evolution of the sport. You're seeing an evolution of the body. You're seeing an evolution of sports. You're seeing an evolution of genetics. You're seeing an evolution of training, of diet. And basically there's just more fucking people. More people in the gene pool means the pool's deeper, means there's bound to be some blue fucking water. At the end of the day, I hate when individuals set limitations on themselves. If I come to my staff at tigerfitness.com and I say, you know what, today we're going to sell 5,000 fucking packages, okay? Let's say we normally ship out 1,000 a day. I want my shipping team to be like, we'll find a way to fucking hit 5,000. Whether we have to work 24 hours, whether we have to streamline efficiencies, whatever we have to do, we're going to fucking ship out 5,000 packages today. And there have been days we have had to step up and ship beyond our capacity. I don't want my staff to come up to me and say, nope, there's no way we can do it. It's not possible. It can't be done. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of things in life that I've been told that can't be done. Okay, with all the drugs in the world, I was told that my physique would not reach the level it's at today. With all the help in the world, I was told that my marketing, that my knowledge, that my brain cannot go to the level it has. I mean, for example, I'm a keynote speaker. I'm speaking on the main stage at the IRCE, the largest internet retailer conference in the world in June. Okay, I've already started a company and sold a company, okay, within this industry. I've already started another company and worked within an organization that's growing at Inc. 500, 5,000 pace, 4 years running. I'm not bragging about myself. I'm just saying that I'm not special. I'm not great. I get up every day, I kiss my wife, I kiss my kids, and I go to work. And I work my fucking ass off. And I know that, you know what? Yesterday I might have worked 19 hours. Today I got to work 22 hours. Why? Because that's what it's going to take to get done. I don't need this. I don't need that. I don't need to say I only have 8 hours to get this done. I find a way to fucking do it. And I also know when I go to the gym, I'm not thinking to myself because I have genetic limitations, because maybe my bicep insertions don't match up with my lats. Maybe my chest is too big for my traps. Maybe this, maybe that. I don't go into the gym thinking that, hey, I'm never going to amount to shit. I go into the gym thinking that today I'm going to be 20% better than I was last week. Last week, I was 20% better than I was the week before. And that shit adds up. It's all a combination. It's all accumulation. It's all a sum of everything you put together that equals the total. And the total is what you bring to the stage, what you bring to life, what you bring to business. And I see this natty or not bullshit. I see that as another way for people to say, you know what? There's a reason why I'm mediocre. There's a reason why I suck. It's because he's a cheater. Well, you know what? He might be lying. He might not be natural. Who fucking cares? How does that alter your day? Does that make you work harder, or does that make you have a reason for working like a fucking lazy fuck? What does that give you? What does that benefit you as a person? To know if Mike O'Hearn, or to know if, what's that dude's name? I can't think of it. The two black dudes always hang out together. One of them's bald, one of them has the dreads going on. You guys know who I'm talking about, right? But you look at them and Ulysses is Ulysses natural. Okay? And I look and I'm like, I don't fucking care if they're natural. I don't care if Donald Trump got money from his fucking daddy. I don't give a fuck. How is that going to make me a better person? You need to focus on you. Not on him, not on what he's taking, not on who he's fucking, not on any of that. You need to focus on you. And then you can achieve greatness. But while you're looking for excuses as to why someone is better than you, that person's getting even more better than you. And you are still going to be mediocre. So as far as I'm concerned, the natty or not is simply an extension of two things. One is it's fucking clickbait, and two is it's a reason that people settle for mediocrity by coming up with reasons why other people are better than them. Sorry to be so blunt and honest, but don't click on those fucking videos. Don't waste your fucking time. Instead of watching that video, watch my videos. No, go watch a TEDx Talks video. Okay? Listen to a fucking good audiobook. Fuck, read a book. Okay? Do something to enrich yourself rather than something that just gives you a reason why you suck and they're better than you. I'm Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Natty or not, I don't give a fuck. That's not a game.